Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the upcoming video games of March 2015. I'm Globku from Magical Noob, here with the releases for March. Now this is a very busy month, so not all releases are going to be mentioned, but I've selected quite a few that might be worthy of your attention. We begin the month with Helldivers, a 4-player co-op top-down shooter from the developer of Magicka and Gauntlet. You know what that means. That means if you're not careful and coordinate with your team, you're going to end up killing all of your teammates. This PlayStation exclusive is set in a procedurally generated universe where you fight 3 different alien species and save the planet of Super Earth. March is also the month where Resident Evil Revelations 2 gets the rest of its episodes released. Episode 1 is already out, the rest is coming 1 week at a time, first on PlayStation, the following day on PC and Xbox. Scream Ride is a spiritual successor to Roller Coaster Tycoon. This time, not only do you get to build your own theme park, there's also 2 other game types. Scream Rider, where you try to get through one of your rides or one of the 50 featured levels as fast as possible, and Demolition Expert, where you can pretty much just destroy everything. White Knight is our last release for this Tuesday. It's a black and white horror game where you are trapped in a nightmare and darkness is a constant threat. Solve puzzles in this old haunted house and survive the shadows. Skip to next week, and on Monday we have Shelter 2. It looks very similar to the first one, but this time instead of playing as a mother badger who protects and feeds her cubs, you're playing as a lynx, and lynx are much cooler. The game looks to innovate with new types of movement, bigger variety of prey, and a larger open world that changes with the 4 seasons. Hotline Miami sequel just got its release date, and it's March 10th. Hotline Miami 2 Wrong Number promises to be even crazier than the first one, with a brand new narrative, new weapons, new environments, and characters with different abilities. Look, it's more Hotline Miami. This is going to be freaking awesome! The Dreamfall saga continues with Book 2, Rebels, on the same day. It's still the same kind of game as the previous title, third-person adventure, narrative-driven experience, and continues the story of Zoe Castillo and Kian Alvain. I cannot pronounce these names. Assassin's Creed Rogue is coming to the PC. The big thing about this title is the fact that you get to play as a Templar who used to be an assassin. Gameplay-wise, it looks very similar to Assassin's Creed 3, and reviews have said exactly the same thing. It's been out for consoles since November, but if you don't own a console, now you have the option to play it on PC. DMC Devil May Cry was one of my favorite games on 2012, and it's being remastered for the new generation of consoles. If you haven't played it yet, this would be the perfect time to pick it up. Not only are they up-resing the graphics, they're updating the game to run at 60 frames per second, which is a big deal in an action-packed, fast-paced game like this. And they're also adding a new difficulty called Gods Must Die in 3 game modes: Turbo, Hardcore, and Must Style. Heck, even I'm tempted to pick this one up, and I've played through this game like 5 times already. On March 11th, Ori and the Blind Forest comes out for PC and Xbox One. It's a 2D platformer with an amazing look. You play as Ori, a white guardian spirit, in what seems to be an interesting story. I love everything about this game and I can't wait to play it. Codenamed Steam is not a Steam release by any means, but a 3DS exclusive. This is a turn-based strategy game with elements of a third-person shooter, and the mix seems to be done in a very interesting way. If you have a 3DS, I'd recommend you have a look at it, might be worthy of your time. The following Tuesday, Battlefield Hardline comes to North America, followed by Europe on Thursday. It looks and feels like a Battlefield game, but takes you to new environments with new game modes and a new setting: cops and robbers. Wolf, the Red Hood Diaries, is an alternate take on the Little Red Riding Hood story. It's an action-adventure game with platforming and puzzle elements and a vengeful Little Riding Hood. It's already on early access and fully releases on March 17th. On the same day, Oceanhorn, Monster of Uncharted Seas arrives on Steam. It used to be an iOS game, but it's been up-resed and adapted to the PC. It has a very strong Zelda Wind Waker vibe to it, and I want to say that's a good thing, because Zelda games on PC are pretty much non-existent. Mario Party is back with number 10. Changes to the formula include new game modes, Bowser Party, which allows for a 5th player to control Bowser with a gamepad, and Amiibo Party, which uses up to 4 amiibos in a game with special game boards and special rules. Also, it's the first Mario Party on Wii U, so there's also that. Bloodborne comes out the following Tuesday. This is the reason why I bought a PlayStation 4. It's very similar in terms of mechanics with Dark Souls, and the same man is at the helm of this project, Hideki Miyazaki, who directed both Demon's Souls and the first Dark Souls. The game seems to be faster than the previous Souls games as they've taken the shields away from you, but you have a big-ass shotgun to shoot all the monsters with, so you're good. Procedurally generated dungeons in a Souls game. Freaking genius! On the same day, Borderlands The Handsome Collection puts Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel together with all its DLC, enhanced multiplayer, and the ability to take your save from the previous console and brings it all to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Seems like a good pack if you haven't played these games yet. Pillars of Eternity comes from the developers of Baldur's Gate and Fallout. It's a party-based RPG/tactical game. You can pause the game and plan your actions kinda like Dragon Age. It's the result of a successful Kickstarter and it's coming out March 26th. We've mentioned Dead or Alive 5 last round in the previous month, but it's also coming out for PC on March 30. And the last release we have for today is MLB 15 The Show. This is Sony's yearly baseball title, and since I know nothing about baseball, I have no clue what's new in this game besides the updated rosters. Being a Sony game, it is, as expected, exclusive to PlayStation platforms, and it's coming out on the last day of the month. And that's it for the releases. Let us know in the comments which games you're excited or curious about. While you're down there, click that like button and subscribe for more gaming goodness. I've been Globku. Take care, everyone. See you next time.